Hello, how are you? My name is Ruth and you are very welcome to my channel. How are we all doing today? Everyone in good form? Good mood? Yeah? Hope so. I'm feeling good. My little doggy has been sick though, so that's kind of been keeping me up at night, keeping an eye on him. He's getting a bit old, so I'm getting a bit worried, but he'd been to the vet and they've given him some tablets, so hopefully he'll get better soon. But he's my baby. I don't want him being sick. And he can't tell me what's wrong with him, and it just breaks my heart. But other than that, yeah, everything is going really well. Hope everything is going well where you are. I know, God, there's been some serious weather across the States and places like that. Snow storms and freezing storms. Ice storms. That's the word I was looking for. Ice storms. But we've turned the corner here definitely and are into the spring in the air. I've all the windows open today and went out for a nice walk this morning, and yeah, it was lovely. Just lovely to be out in the spring kind of air. Still being careful. I'm wearing my mask everywhere I go, and hoping to get back to work next week, but I'm a little anxious about it because the student population in Galway in particular and Limerick, it seems like, been acting the gobshites basically, been going out and stuff like that, and the numbers have spiked a bit again in Galway, and with my immune system being the shite that it is. But look, if I don't go back soon, I'm just going to become a total recluse and just never leave the house again. This will be my life, you know, so can't have that either. Anyway, forget all that. Today is a haul. So if you watch my intro, I'm on a Lowbuy, but February was my birthday month. So I was my birthday was the 5th of February. So I had ordered some stuff before to come for my birthday, if you know what I mean, and I bought some stuff then from money that I had got for presents, gifts, to purchase stuff myself. So I'm allowing myself that, if that makes sense. Now, as I go through, I haven't used any of these yet because I wanted to kind of haul them first with ye before I go playing with them and that, so that they still kind of look new and not battered from me using them. But yeah, we'll crack into them. So the first item I bought, because I'm washing my hands obviously so much, we all are, and we are using hand sanitizer, which is very drying. I've run out of hand creams. It's the first time, and I don't know how long that I've actually gone through all my hand creams. So the one that I picked up is from the Chemistry brand. Coming off for you, there you go. It is the Extreme Hydration Concentrate, like a protective hydration glove for hands. Dear enough, 20 quid, and I was raging because like a week after I bought it, it was gone down to 14, it was on offer. But anyway, look, at that happens, nothing you can do about that. No real scent to it, kind of just a clinicky smell. I have tried this once or twice because my hands were already so dry. Who did I see? The Beauty Maverick. Karen on the Beauty Maverick, lovely girl. I really enjoy her videos. But it was her had said that she was loving it. And I just feel it's very silicone-y. There's a lot of silicone, I reckon, in it. And I didn't even check the ingredients. See, this is me all out now. This needs to change. Dimethicone is the second ingredient on it. I should have known. I should have checked. It's my own fault. Idiot. So yeah, I feel my hands have a bit of a slip to them that I don't particularly enjoy. Now, it does eventually kind of go a bit. And my hands look really smooth, like your face would have used a primer on it, you know what I mean? So look, I will use it up, but my feelings at the moment, by the way, the Chemistry brand is a kind of subsidiary of Decium, who I typically like, or the Abnormal Beauty companies they like to call themselves as well. So I will use it, obviously, you know what I mean? It's too dear to not use up, but little bit disappointed at the moment. Now maybe my opinion will completely change. Don't put it back in the box. The box is going in the bin. Maybe my opinion will completely change as I use it. Maybe I'll fall head over heels in love with it and just be amazed. Next up is a cleanser, because if you saw my empties, I've used up a couple of cleansers. So this is the Q&A Peppermint Daily Cleanser. Now I can't remember who particularly I saw. Maybe it was Sarah Rose. I'm not 100%. I'll have to check and see. Just saying that they liked this brand as a whole. It's cruelty free. I picked it up here in Ireland in Holland and Barrett. Maybe it was Karen on the Beauty Maverick as well. What's the point in sniffing it if it has a stupid little thing? You idiot. Oh my god. Is this a proof that I haven't even tried it yet? I hope it's okay. I'm not normally a fan of that's not going to work because I have hand cream on my hands. Anyway, I'm not usually a fan of scents, but because it's in a face cream, face cream, dear God, help me out here. Cleanser. Words today are just not helping. It's to help with anti-inflammation, skin firmness, hydration, and it's for all skin types. I was skeptical about that, but I suppose when it's a cleanser, you can probably say that. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. I'm hoping the kind of peppermint sensation will be nice in the morning, especially to kind of give you a bit of a you know what that is, don't you? Yeah. A bit of a pep in my step, that's what I was going to say. I picked up a mini of this because I've heard great things about it and I really wanted to try it out. I think I got it on Cult Beauty maybe, or Cloud 10, I can't remember exactly. Oh, waterproof mascara, yeah, sure you were. Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid exfoliant salicylic acid. I've just heard so many people talk so highly of this that I really wanted to try it out, but I wanted to try a small one because it's expensive, and if I didn't like it then it'd be a waste of money, so I got that. I also picked up in the same one, I got the Burst Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm. I don't know, was it James Welsh maybe, or Hyram, Skincare with Hyram, that I talk about Burst a lot. Again, this is on me because I didn't look at the size of it, and it's only 19 grams, tiny, teeny tiny. But look, again, it was a tenner for the size, a bit dear for, I expected a bigger size. Anyway, that's my own fault, I didn't check the size of it. But I wanted to try it out, see what it's like, because like I said, in my empties I finished the, I have it still here, the Pharmacy Green Clean, which I absolutely adore, but it's quite expensive. But now looking back, 35 for 100ml, and what's that in grams though? It's fluid ounces and this is ounces, no, whatever. Anyway, it might work out to be just as cost efficient as this, but we'll see. I will try it and see if I like it, but that is coming. My sister got me this then. This is the Dr. Jart Ceramide Gel Cream. I had a mini of these a while back that I had got again in France in Sephora, and really enjoyed it. And she was feeling really sorry for me because I was poorly, and she picked one off me. Now this is actually out of TK Maxx. I was a tad concerned when I opened it first because I wanted to have a look and see, because the consistency looks ugh. I was like, oh well, that's gone bad, that's so disappointing, I'm so looking forward to it. But then I looked it up online, and no, that is the way it's supposed to look. The amount of people that said like, yeah, it's supposed to look like cottage cheese. So look, we will use it. Now, not cruelty free, so it was bold, but I really wanted it, and she was feeling really sorry for me. And I had spoken about it before, I'd kind of officially gone cruelty free, so I'm very appreciative, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to use it all, and it's going to be fantastic. So that is that. Don't think you can actually get that anymore, because she got that for me I think in TK Maxx, and kind of looking online, it seems like it's being discontinued, maybe because of the consistency. Maybe people were just like, I don't like it, I don't like it. Ollie Henriksen, they had an offer on in Boots, $23.50 for this little kit here. So I wanted to try the Glow 2.0 dark spot toner. I think it was Andrea that kind of raves about it, so I wanted to try it. Now it does come with the Banana Bright eye cream. I've had it before, didn't love it, it's grand, do the trick. I don't really believe in eye cream, so I'm not, but I'll use it. It's a small little one, it's nifty little size. Also in it came and this was another one that I was kind of curious about, the Banana Bright face primer, vitamin C and banana powder inspired pigments. So it's a little mini of that. And like if you've used Ollie Henriksen, you know it's an expensive enough brand, and you never want to try something that's that expensive and then it's a fail for you, because what a waste of money. I don't have that kind of money to be thrown away. But this was the real one that I wanted, because it's high potency AHAs apparently. So I wanted to give this a whirl and see what it is like. I love those kind of toners. I'm a big fan of exfoliating toners. That's how I prefer to exfoliate, is through acids kind of, as opposed to physical ones. And this is the Fat Glow Facial PHAs and Nordic Birch Sap. It's only a small one. Curious, Nice little set, 23.50. I thought that was, you know, that was good value. Don't know what's happening with my lighting. Am I sitting too far back or something? I don't know. You can see me. It'll be fine. So yeah, curious about those. Very excited to try them out. And lastly then, my next door neighbour and friend Irene gave me this. It is a little bath set from Baylis and Hardy, and it has, it's jojoba? Yeah, we got that. Vanilla and almond oil, moisturising body lotion, luxury bath and shower cream, and a bath bomb. So I'm excited to use that. And a cute little package as well. How lovely was that? So that is that. And then we're on to the fun stuff, which is the makeup. Very excited. First and foremost, if you saw my empties again, you'll see that I had the LA Girl foundation in it, used up, empty. But I have a lot of foundations that are too dark for me, especially at this time of year. So I purchased this because I loved the foundation so much. I thought this would be the way to go, and I do love a glow. This is the Longwear Illuminating Foundation. It calls it a foundation, but it is in white. So it is going to lighten my foundation. So I'm looking forward to trying that out and seeing how it works with the foundations I have there that are a bit light for me, and seeing how I get on with it. Yeah, I'm excited to try that out. Let you know how I get on. And it'd be great then if it has gives a similar finish to like some of my more longer wearing foundations, if it doesn't stop them from being long wear, if you know what I mean. I'd be curious to see. Next up, and again in my empties, I saw my Chanel Tante Chanel was empty, and I said to myself, right, well now you can purchase a new cream bronzer. And I was asking in the comments, and it was between the Milk Makeup bronzing stick and the Fenty cream bronzer. I may still end up buying the Fenty cream bronzer. Oh my god, bronzer. There we go. But what I did buy was the milk one. I had hoped to get one of the smaller ones, but they seemed like they were out of stock everywhere I went, and out of stock as in didn't seem to be coming back into stock as if they were gone. So maybe they've stopped doing them, I don't know. But I will tell you, I was a little bit annoyed with the packaging. Why does it need all this packaging? All this plastic crap? I mean, it's a solid pack. It has a top on it again. I mean, this was just unnecessary packaging. Very annoyed at that, especially again because Milk gives that aesthetic of being kind of eco-friendly or something. I don't know, it's just me and how I perceive their marketing, but that's the vibe they give off, I feel. Yeah, so I was a bit annoyed at that. Look at, there you go. So here we are, we have the bronzer. I got it in Baked, a bit darker than I anticipated. I thought Baked was the lighter shade, but maybe I got that wrong. I must remember that now, because it smells already a bit like a crayon, so I shouldn't mean then not to be worrying down the line. Please tell me yours smells like that too, because if it doesn't, I should be going back. But yeah, let me know, what does your Milk Makeup matte bronzer smell like? Does it smell like Play-Doh already? Because that's the only kind of scent that I'm getting off it. Not very strong or anything like that, quite mild. But yeah, I'm excited to play with that because I've always wanted to try it. I would have loved to have got the smaller one, because by all accounts, looking at everyone using it, it seems to last forever and a day. Like this will go in the coffin with me, you know, down the line. Hopefully a good bit. So yeah, next up then, Pat Mcgrath had a sale at the very start of January, and I've never tried anything bar here, so I was very curious. So I purchased a couple of bits. So first of all, I got the Pat Mcgrath Labs Ecstasy Sublime Eyeshadow Palette. So this is it here, and then this is what it looks like inside. I would have liked to have got the one that had purples and things in it, but you know what, this is fine. Disappointed in the packaging, cheap as chips. I mean, Claire's will spend more on their packaging. Penny's, Primark, whatever you want to call it, pay more on their packaging. Oh, this one here in the middle is extremely soft. Extremely soft. And the rest of them kind of are drier than. Bit powdery. But quite nice and pretty. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with them. I feel like they're very wearable shades. I hate that word wearable, because surely everything is wearable. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a towel. But yeah, They don't really like that's, they're still kind of clinging on there, which is great. So yeah, I'm excited to play with it and see. Now, if you have one of these little palettes and any other Pat Mcgrath palettes, Pat Mcgrath, sorry, in Ireland, her name would be pronounced Pat Mcgrath. So apologies if I keep saying that, Pat Mcgrath. But yeah, if you have anything by her, please let me know. Is this a true representation of her eyeshadows, or are they better than this or worse than this, or what? Let me know, because I'm very curious. It's a lot of money to spend on a palette, and I'm struggling. Like, I haven't even bought a big Natasha Denona palette yet. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I suppose if a good enough sale happened. See, this is the thing as well, like, you get great sales in the likes of Sephora and places like that. We just don't get those kind of sales over here at all. So yeah, they're nearly almost like it's 10% off or maybe 15%, but it's never anything, you know, whopper of a discount. Plus, that took ages to come. If you ordered from Pat Mcgrath in Ireland, that took me, I'd say it took at least 6 weeks to come. It took forever to come, but didn't get hit with any VAT, or what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm trying to say. I'm sure you do. If you live in Ireland, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so anyway, moving on. The next thing I got was a lipstick, and I got Matte Trance Fembot. So again, it has this, you know, quirky packaging that Pat Mcgrath does. It's really pretty, actually, the way it all kind of opens up and folds out and that. And it's all cardboard, which I appreciate, because it means it can be recycled, which is wonderful. And what I really like about this is, you know, I've got Luxe products before, maybe not as Luxe as this, and they didn't have much to them, if that makes sense. Whereas this is really Luxe packaging. It's got a real heft to it, and you know, you can really feel it. It doesn't have that magnet clothing, which I really like, and I wish it did. But yeah, it's really solid. Like it. I like it. This is the shade that I opted for, and that is it there. So I feel like that's quite a neutral kind of shade that I should be able to wear pretty easily. Smell wise, any smell? No smell, which is fine by me. God, because like I hate like the L'Oreal lipsticks, not the Colourpop because they were perfect, but normal L'Oreal lipsticks. Can't take them. So I know I said I was dumping boxes, but it's such a cute little box. I don't want to dump it yet. And the last item I got from Pat Mcgrath then was a lip gloss. So this is in the shade the Lust Gloss Paraphernalia. Again, lovely packaging. You know, in fairness to Pat Mcgrath, she does, you know, go all out with her packaging, which I appreciate. And this is the shade that I opted for. And again, really nice, solid, I feel like I'm getting my money's worth, if that makes sense, in both the, well, I haven't tried the product properly yet, so I don't know, but just in the packaging alone, it feels Luxe, and I feel like, okay, I understand the pricing of it. So that's the shade there. So it's quite a pinky purpley, lilac-y kind of shade, which I think is quite nice on me usually. So a little bit of a scent, kind of sweet without being overpowering. Maybe like a vanilla. But it's not intrusive, you know what I mean? It's fine. So I'll let you know how I get on with them. And that's Pat Mcgrath. And then I did open this just to see, because I was so excited. So I decided to treat myself. Again, this was on sale on Marc Jacobs' site. So it is the Marc Jacobs. I've wanted to try both of these products, to be honest with you. So we have the Petite Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara, and Amica Brand's Coconut Perfect Tan. You know, everyone talks about the bronzer, you know, fantastic, everyone has it. And that mascara as well is supposed to be quite good, and I'm still on the hunt for a really good mascara. But I have to say, I actually laughed out loud when I opened this. Look at the size of the bronzer. You'd have eyeshadows bigger than it, but it's just so fucking cute. And like, when my brush even fit in it. So yeah, that's it there. It is teensy tiny. Like literally, I'd say it's about the size of a good size eyeshadow. And it's in Fantastic, and I wanted to try it. So hopefully it's a good representation of it, because if it is, and I love it, great, then I know that I love it. And let's be honest, it'll probably still take me a year to use up. But at least then I can buy the bigger size with confidence, because the bigger size is quite a substantial size. It's the kind of bronzer that take you a few years to get through probably. But yeah, I did laugh, I have to say, when I saw this. And again, whose font is it? No one but my own. Did I look to see what size it was? No, I just clicked. Yeah, but I mean, this just wasn't worth it to me. I mean, the two of these little lads together, 30 euros. Oh, my husband doesn't watch this video, he'll have a palpitation. But yeah, that's okay. Look, I knew the mascara was going to be a mini. I mean, that was, you know, fine with me. Nice little bristle brush on it. And to be fair, they actually sent another mascara free with it. Obviously, this is a new mascara of theirs at Lashed. Lifting and Volumizing Mascara, which I'm always keen to try, because my lashes are both very straight and thin. So I would, yeah, that'd be my kind of style of mascara. Hard to see there in the light, but it's a cool kind of black and gold packaging, really cute packaging. And it is a slightly different one, it's a bit more tapered at the top, whereas the other one is a bit more hourglass. So yeah, I'm excited to try out those two mascaras. And again, like that, I'm fine with those kind of mascaras because they still last nearly 3 months, and that's all I really keep mascaras around for, because my eyes are so sensitive and I don't want to risk irritating them. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm always happy with that, but that did make me laugh, I have to say, when I saw the size of the freaking bronzer. Last, but by no means least, I picked up this palette from Colourpop. I say palette, it's not a palette, you'll see what I mean in a minute. So it is Colourpop Dreamery. And inside, because I've never tried a super soft, we all know how hard it is to say, Super Shock Shadow. Laney, I know you're with me on this one. But anyway, here we go. So I call it a palette because they're all kind of recessed into this. Now I do believe they're smaller than your standard Super Shock Shadow, but I'm fine with that because by all intents and purposes everyone comments about how they dry out so quickly. So the shades we have are Ice Dream, Frog, Catitude, Lightning Bug, Solitaire, Set to Sun, Moonwalk, Dream Lover, and DGAF. So yeah, I'm excited. And again, customs. Finally thought of the word. Customs. No customs on this, didn't get hit with customs on this either. So I'm really looking forward to trying these out and seeing what they're like. Now I have kind of, oh, I love the feel of them. I have swatched some of them and a lot of them seem to be this kind of twinkly kind of topper shade type thing, which a little bit disappointed in. I kind of was hoping for more kind of intense colour payoff, shall we say. I thought they'd be more in your face. This one, I think this one is Frog, is it? No, Moonwalk. You know, that has a bit more oomph to it, which I'm excited to play with. But it looks to me quite green in the pan, but if you can see it kind of, it looks more bronzy gold kind of on the hand. But anyway, yeah, I'm really excited to play with those because, like I said, haven't tried this Super Shock formula before. And I really wanted it, and I thought, what a great way to try it out. In this kind of palette of, now there was one of them that was a little bit broken, but I've kind of smushed it back in. But yeah, I thought this was a really nifty little idea of you know, how to try out the Super Shock formula, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Looking forward to playing with that. And that is it. That is everything that I bought, was bought for me, etc. between January and February. I still have a couple of vouchers left that I haven't used yet, but I'm just not really in the form to go out shopping. I think some of these things disappointed me a little bit. Like this disappointed me a little bit. The size of the bronzer, the size of the cleansing balm, the hand. Although it's sunken a bit now at the end, but I don't know. I'm not in love with the hang. So there's a few slight disappointments. So there's the Marc Jacobs. Seriously. That's the size of my eyeball. But yeah. So it's kind of made me say, stop, Ruth, you have enough. You know, you don't need anything. You bought anything you needed. I have one other balm cleanser coming from Hyram that I didn't kind of be wanted to wait any longer doing this video, so I just said it can go in the next kind of haul that I do, if I do. Yeah, I'm blabbering, I'm rambling. That is everything for this video. Let me know any of these products that you tried and loved, and these products that you tried and went, bad decision, Ruth. Any tips, tricks, information on the Mcgrath palette, good, bad, indifferent, love to know. Please tell me, did you buy anything in February and January? Were you better than you thought you were going to be? Did you just go, nah, I'm buying all the things, I want it all, I'm sick of this crap, I'm in lockdown, I'm going online, I'm shopping. That's the way I am, just especially late at night. Oh, don't read those emails late at night that say, 15% off, because I just go and buy. So yeah, thank you so much for watching me blabber on for too long. I really appreciate it. Excuse me, I hope you're keeping well and that you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.